the match that got together because of the triple threat number one contender match a couple weeks ago. Toni Storm got the victory and earned the right to fight WWE Hall of Famer and undisputed women's champion Trish Stratus for the World Women's title. And now Trish is just grinding her boot into the forehead of Toni Storm. Dropkick to the small of the back. Trish has just been a house of fire in the first minute of this matchup. Big splash off the top rope by Trish Stratus. Trish is trying to get the victory early by pounding on the offense. Dropkick avoided by Trish. Toni finally slows the match down a little bit, showing off her power. Showing off her power is Toni Storm with this stalling suplex. Stalling vertical suplex by Toni Storm. Takes down Trish Stratus. Knife edge chop. Trish gets sent into the corner. Toni Storm with a running elbow strike, it looked like. I don't know what she was trying for there, but whatever it was, Trish reversed her. And now Trish is a house of fire once again, but Toni cuts her off. DDT takes down Stratus. Storm with the ladder press. 2. No! Trish Stratus kicked out. Trish Stratus kicked out. Beautifully executed dropkick from a textbook dropkick from Toni Storm. Toni with a German suplex takes down Trish Stratus. Toni Storm with a German suplex takes down Trish Stratus. Back to the DDT and back to the ladder press. 1. No. I mean, Toni Storm kept her down longer for the first count. European uppercut. A stiff European uppercut at that. Fisherman suplex. Fisherman suplex. High bridge. Harder to kick out with the high bridge because you're closer and more compact. It's harder to kick out on the high bridge than it is the low bridge. Another ladder press. This time a Northern Lights suplex. And this time, Trish Stratus kicked out again. Toni Storm is just trying to follow the suit. Trish Stratus wanted to try and end this match quick. Toni Storm wants to do the same thing. Tries to nail her with a headbutt coming off the ropes. Running Bulldog instead. And Trish takes down Toni Storm. Trish is going for a submission. Trish is going for a submission. Attacking the small of the back of Toni Storm with that half camel clutch. As Toni Storm fights her way out of it. Toni Storm fights her way out of it. O'Connor roll by Toni Storm with a bridge. O'Connor roll with a bridge. Ladder press, I believe that was a 1 count. I wasn't paying attention though, so I don't really know, to be honest with you. Trish reversed her. And Toni Storm fights back. Toni Storm fights back. Toni Storm with a hip attack. Again. Toni Storm is just... I mean, whatever works. Whatever works there for Toni Storm. Toni Storm sends Trish into the corner. Positions her up top. And Toni Storm... A muscle buster esque maneuver, there by Toni Storm. Let her press, and Trish almost fell to Toni Storm. Trish almost fell to Toni Storm. Trish has got to find her way back into this matchup. If she doesn't, then Toni Storm will win the Undisputed the Undisputed World Women's Championship. Trish sends Toni into the corner. Trish sends Toni into the corner. Toni gets out of the way. Trish goes for a Hurricane Rana, but Toni reverses her. Toni reverses her. And a textbook powerbomb by Toni Storm. A textbook powerbomb by Toni Storm. Toni, pile driver. Stump pile driver by Toni Storm. Takes down Trish Stratus, but she is too close to the ropes. Is Trish. Trish is too close to the ropes. Toni with a hammer thrown in the corner knocks the wind out of Trish Stratus undoubtedly. Undoubtedly, that knocks the wind out of Trish. Toni went for the DDT one too many times. You gotta remember, not only is Trish Stratus a multi-time women's champion, but she is a WWE Hall of Famer for a reason. Into the corner goes Trish. Toni. Trish reverses her this time. Trish reverses Toni Storm this time. And then just waylays her down to the mat. Trish sends Toni into the corner. Trish sends Toni into the corner. Toni reverses Trish. Toni reverses Trish. I think Trish was going for the Stratosphere. I think Trish may have been going for the Stratosphere. Toni with a frog splash, but Trish reverses her. Toni tries for a frog splash, but Trish reverses her. Into the corner again goes Toni Storm, and again Toni Storm reverses her. Again Toni Storm reverses her. Trish again grinding her boot into the face of Toni Storm. Trish again grinding her boot into the face of Toni Storm. But again, Toni, stunt pile driver, stunt pile driver, stunt pile driver. You know what comes next. You know what comes next. Is Toni Storm gonna go for it? Storm Zero, Storm Zero, Storm Zero. Let her repress. And Trish Stratus kicked out, and Toni Storm absolutely can't believe it. Trish Stratus kicked out, and Toni Storm absolutely can't believe it. Trish gets sent into the corner. Trish moved. Trish moved out of the way. Toni, wait a second. Stratusfaction. Let her press. And no, Toni Storm kicked out. And Trish Stratus absolutely can't believe it. Trish is now just waiting on the... What the hell is Trish doing? Why is she waiting on the wing apron? And why did I say wing apron? Why is Trish waiting on the ring apron? Why did Trish waste that time? Toni Storm's got Trish back up. Stalling vertical suplex. Trish is back up in the stalling vertical suplex. And drops her down. You gotta believe, not only does that affect the blood going to the head, but it also affects when you land right in the middle of the ring. Can she do it? Storm Zero. She did it. Toni Storm is the undisputed World Women's Champion. Toni Storm is the undisputed World Women's Champion. Toni Storm has defeated Trish Stratus to become the undisputed World Women's Champion. Congratulations to Toni Storm, not only for the victory, but also defeating a WWE Hall of Famer. With that being said, that is it for me, and I will see you in the next one.